Hey, what's up? It's Autumn.
It's Katie.
And this is Seriously.
Seriously.
I almost forgot where we were and who I am. That's weird. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to pull it together, Jesus.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
That's it.
So that we hope that everybody had a great week and that nobody is struggling from the coronavirus.
I mean, I'm struggling, but it's not because of coronavirus.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's
So let's we're saying prayers. We're sending all of
Yeah,
our
it's a
prayers
lot.
out there to
It's a
all
lot.
of you that you are watching this in good health or listening to this in good health. Nobody got time for that.
Nope. And that you have enough toilet paper.
Wow. Really?
Just saying.
That was a total dig on me.
Just saying.
Okay, listen.
How was your week?
I don't want to listen. Because you are not being nice right now.
I am.
Okay.
I've been so supportive. So supportive. Brought you stuff.
But me stuff. Stuff. Listen. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen.
it's a thing.
That's my bad. Okay, so I am not a hoarder. Okay, I'm not one of these people that as soon as the news says that there is an apocalypse, that I run to Walmart
Buy everything.
and buy everything. I don't. So my kids are also enemies of the state because they never tell me when we've run out of things. It's almost like a surprise scavenger hunt. Like,
Surprise.
go look for it.
We're using a
Shocker.
We're using a
It's
hand
not
towel.
there.
What?
Exactly. I'm using a hand towel to wipe my butt. That's what's happening right now. So I go in their bathroom and they're using paper towels. And I'm like, well,
that's
okay,
offensive.
why don't you just go get some toilet paper?
Yeah.
And also because I don't want you to clog my septic because that's a thing. And then I look downstairs and there is no paper towel or no toilet paper. And that's why they were not using it.
They
But
were
didn't
being
tell me.
resourcul. Like, it wasn't
I
so
get
much that they were,
But you need to say something.
Yeah. They
So
were like,
that I
no,
can
we adapted
prepare
and overcame.
accordingly.
And
So then I just asked you,
Yeah,
hey,
you're like,
on your way over,
can you bring
please
me some toilet
Bring me some toilet paper.
I've had weirder requests, I guess.
Well,
so there's that.
I
Yeah.
don't want to
Nope,
know
no, you don't. No, you don't.
what they were because I feel like that's
It's all
pretty
good.
weird.
Thanks for the coffee cup, friend.
Hey, you're welcome.
Well, you want to talk about that a little bit? Like, where'd they come from? Okay, that's fair. Seems all right. Got it. Zoom in if you want to read mine. Hold on, let me move my glasses.
That's pretty funny, huh? You weren't expecting that.
We have matching coffee cups if you're not watching. Anyway,
Well, I mean, they are, but they're not. So I got
same. Yeah, got it.
So I recently, some good things happened at work, and I'm all about, I like a good word in my ear. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I do. I like a good word in my ear and in my spirit. So I found these coffee cups because I love coffee also. And it's, the company is called Coffee and Motivation Company, which is weird. I hate,
like it.
I don't want to say that I hate, like I'm shouting out companies and they ain't paying
I mean,
me.
they ain't paying us.
No, they're not. So I guess that
We
means
just like
that
the cup.
it's legitimate that I
Yeah.
do like the cup because I'm not getting
Just
paid
a
for
shout
it.
out.
But they make these cups, and on one side, it has like a little motivational
Oh, it's motivational.
quote,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, mine.
So we're both of them have cuss words in them, so we're just gonna bleep out the cuss words.
yep.
But mine says, "No one cares. Work harder."
Mine says can't do epic with basic people.
Both of them.
My sound was
solid
terrible.
pieces.
We're gonna need
of
to
advice.
we're gonna need to edit those.
Well,
Ooh.
both of them solid pieces of advice. So anyway,
Yeah, no, good.
I love the fact that these they just came in actually yesterday.
They're
so I was
beautiful.
really
I like
amped.
'em.
Yeah, and they come in a nice little box.
Yeah,
and
that was.
the
I didn't know
whole
what
thing.
to expect. I didn't really
Yeah.
pay attention to it, but that's interesting. I like
So,
it. Cool.
So shout outs to Coffee and Motivation.
Yeah. If you want to sponsor us, by all means, we'll keep using your stuff. Please.
Buy 4 or 5.
I don't even know how this works.
Okay.
Cheers.
So yeah, cheers to you. Here,
Oh,
cheers to you,
yeah,
friend.
cheers. Ah, clink.
All right. Well, how was your week?
Week was good. Week was good. Do you remember running into me at the Ulta?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so just a little backstory.
Oh, God.
Middle-aged, right? Let's
I can't with
keep it real.
you. You're not
Listen.
middle aged. Middle aged is like 50.
No, is it really?
Yes, it is because middle age.
Yeah, but if you
implies
die,
that
if
are
you die at like
halfway-
80, then I'm close to middle age.
Why in the heck would you say that you want to die at 80?
No, I don't
When you
want to
could
die.
potentially, there's people who live until
Statistically
102.
speaking, that's fair.
So middle age would be closer to 50.
Listen,
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
older.
All right, thank you.
I'm older.
Okay.
Me and makeup, I just kind of slack it on there to like just get by,
Yeah.
so I don't frighten people in the street or the
right.
grocery store.
Oh, okay.
Be like, hey, and they're like, oh God, run away. Yeah, it's not good. So we ran into each other at Ulta, and in that process, I thought, been watching some YouTube stuff just to try to educate
YouTube University.
myself. Listen,
Okay. I mean, it's a hot top. I love it.
it is a process.
I love it.
There
It
are
is.
layers.
is.
There's lacquers. There's
Lacquers?
shellac.
No, there's not.
Wait till I get
Maybe
to what
if
I'm
you
about
were
to tell
in
you.
1950.
Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt your story.
No. So Autumn runs into me at the Ulta.
It sounds like you're saying altar.
Ulta.
I know.
Ulta.
I know, but
Ulta.
no.
Is it Swedish?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Go ahead.
Ulta.
We run into each other at the
ULTA.
makeup store. Go ahead.
That's fair. So, mind you, I have an entire bag of things I know not how to use. Like, I'm just going off of what, like, Jeffree Star and some other folks been showing me on YouTube.
Somebody else told you what to do.
Shout out. Listen, honey. Listen. There's some stuff in there that I didn't know existed. And
But, I mean, your makeup looks great today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about why.
Did you sit in front of YouTube this morning before you came? Okay. Did you go to Ulta to have them put it on?
No, that would have been good though. I'm like, oh
Okay,
yeah, by the
okay.
way, somebody put this on. No,
All right. Did Rob put it on for you?
The husband put it on. The children helped me. They probably would be better at it. Anyway.
Okay.
Listen, long and short, you saw me. I had a bag full of stuff.
Yeah,
We talked
yeah.
about the setting powder, baking powder. The only thing I know how to bake is brownies. Like, let's
Okay.
keep
No,
it
you
real.
bake your face, too.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Did
bake
not
your
know.
Face. Yep.
Now I've watched it.
Oh.
I've looked into it.
And now you know what to
but
do.
I've not done it
You
yet.
let it
I have
sit for
I
a
have
little bit.
look.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
so-
go ahead.
So outside of the fact that I spent $238 that
Oh, my
day
goodness.
on like 4 things, like that's the other kicker, right? Like,
Yeah.
you get
Well, makeup is
Oh.
not. Listen, this don't come easy or cheap.
Listen,
About
look,
$150 worth of product on
I-
my face right
I
now.
bought,
as we
I,
speak.
I bought fake eyelashes. I don't know how to put them on. I'm like, we're gonna have a class. I'm gonna have somebody else do it for me.
Okay.
See one, do one, teach one. Is that how that works? Is that how that works? I don't
In
know.
adult learning.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
So we're gonna figure that out. So the one thing I did buy, which we're gonna talk about now, because this
Oh,
absolutely.
Wait, pause for just
Oh,
2
okay,
seconds.
pausing.
I'm sorry. You know
Taking
what
a
I would
drink.
absolutely love that was not if I had a timer to see what was going on. Like how
do you
long
mean?
are?
How long? What?
Yeah, you didn't start the timer.
I didn't start the timer. I don't have the timer.
Dang it.
Yeah, no, that
All
was
right.
Chris's job.
Good.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway, we're gonna do that now.
Chris would
so,
be my slack dog son.
Yeah, it's a
It's
slack
okay.
dog son. This poor kid working for free. Let's keep it real.
Slave labor.
Let's keep it real.
Earning
Poor
his keep.
kid.
All
There we
right,
go.
ahead.
And
All
we
right.
got time.
Yay, there's the
And
timer.
scene.
Okay. Good.
That was a little much. My lips got a little dry there.
okay.
It's all right. One of the products that I bought, which I think we discussed, was the setting spray
Yeah.
called All Nighter.
Yeah. All night long.
Time out. No. Time out. Listen.
Oh. No Lionel Richie.
So, I love Lionel Richie. You know, we
No,
started
I'm
off this.
saying that it didn't go all night long.
Oh, so this stuff will keep your makeup on for 7.5 days. I'm not kidding you. 7.5 days. You could probably go looking like you still had a fresh face and makeup.
Yes.
Time out. That's not the problem.
Oh, what's
well,
the problem?
It's not really. I guess if you really want your stuff to be on for 18 hours, that's fine.
Oh.
The problem is, I opened the package. Okay. I opened the first lid. First lid. There's 2. Okay. So now I'm confused. I'm like, is this necessary? Is this like an overabundance of packaging? What are we doing? Then I said,
This
okay.
is why our landfills are so full.
Let me read the directions before I just go doing willy-nilly
Okay,
with
all
this
right. That's a good-
setting spray.
that's a good strategy.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
So it's like, ooh, hold 8 inches away from your face. TX 6 to 17,000 sprays. However much of this
Okay.
stuff you want to put on. So then I read down, and in really big bold letters, in really gigantic letters, is keep away from open flame. It's flammable. Time out. What did I just spray on my face?
So, well, listen. So is hairspray.
Okay, but
But
that
you
goes
put
on
that
my
in your hair?
That's fine. What am I putting on my face? Is it lighter fluid? Is
think
it clear
I
nail
think it's-
polish? Is it like a top coat? What am I putting on my face? Listen, I'm
I
not
think
even
it's
mad.
Like, I think it's
I'm
like
not
an
even mad.
undercoat of like some sort of
Girl.
like urethane.
After
type
I did it, I was
something.
like, I immediately regret all of my life
No, you
choices
don't.
that led me to this.
Just stay away from open flames.
Until 6 hours later, it looked like I just put my makeup on.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and then you were like,
I'm in it to win it.
Score.
I am a all-nighter fan. I'm done. Don't.
Do you have it
doesn't
on right
even
now?
matter.
Is this
I have it
makeup from
on.
3 days ago?
This is makeup I put on 6.5 weeks ago. Yes. Thank you, all-nighter. Was that Urban Decay? I don't
It
even
is
know.
Urban Decay.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, it is Urban. I used to use that also. I haven't. I don't use it
Remember the
anymore.
conversation we had about baking?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't use All Nighter anymore. I used to. I used to use that. I also used to use a MAC. Now I don't really use setting spray anymore.
Let me tell you.
But I have used it, and it is a godsend.
I don't care if I light on fire. If I am
Wow.
immediately combustible.
Wow.
If I get near an open
I mean,
flame,
you will be flawless.
I will
going
look
down.
good.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
look
You will
good.
legitimately be flames.
I will have a Dewey-esque something about my face. But I'm absolutely flammable.
Well, okay. I will keep all open flames away
just-
from you.
That was my story for the week. I thought it was fantastic, and
I do.
you know,
I do
Flammable.
think that's
flammable.
fantastic.
Got
Well,
it.
I don't think it's fantastic that you're flammable, but I mean, you are.
Yeah, I'm a hot fire flame.
Yeah.
I support it. Lit.
So I had two funny things happen this week.
course you
Actually,
did.
I know. So I'm gonna give you choices because I'm not gonna do both stories.
I dig this.
All right.
I'm ready.
There's choices. One is the meme story. Mm-hmm. The other one is the "You're better than me."
Ooh.
Parking lot, "You're better than me" story.
Parking lot, you're
Or
better than me story.
Meme story. I know it's hard.
Parking lot.
Okay, parking lot.
Yeah.
Parking lot,
It
"You're
just
better
in
than
my
me"
gut.
story.
In my gut.
In your gut. Yes.
Yeah. For some reason, this feels like it's gonna make me.
Oh, it's gonna be right.
Yep. Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
But then again, you couldn't go wrong.
That's okay.
on either one of these stories.
Because okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, so here's the deal. I went to church.
Okay.
Before everything closed down. Before all
Before the actual
public
apocalypse.
gatherings were no longer allowed. I went to church.
Social distancing.
Social. In fact, you're a little too close to me currently.
We're sneaking away
Wait,
from each other.
on a side note, because it is Sunday today. Did you know that it's supposed to be National Day of Prayer today?
I mean, it's Sunday. Isn't
No,
that
the
every day?
president allegedly declared today a National Day of Prayer.
Maybe after we're done. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good.
Anyway,
Continue.
total random fact.
Yeah, that was out of left field there. That was a
It's
little
like-
out of left
it's
field.
not. It's Sunday, and my story is about church.
Okay.
So
You're better than me in the
church
parking
is
lot.
over. I'm walking to my car. So I get into my car, and there's like vehicles everywhere. So I'm not one of these people that immediately like runs into traffic. Like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get in here. Like,
Yeah.
just let some of these cars clear out for a
Yeah,
minute, and then
less
I'll
stress.
Yeah, less stress, and let me sit here, get myself together, and then I'll head out. So this particular day,
This is gonna be good.
I got an opportunity to see some things.
Oh no.
So I'm sitting there in the parking lot, and this lady, and it looks like her mom and her two kids, right? One of the kids is a boy that looks like he's maybe around 6
Okay.
years old, old enough to know better.
Oh. Oh, here it goes.
Yeah.
Here it
And then
goes.
the other one, baby, was in a carrier.
Okay.
Okay. Innocent bystander.
Innocent bystander. The lowly child. Got it.
This baby is completely innocent.
This poor child had not seen this coming.
Nothing to do with
Nothing.
anything that
Got it.
happened. So they're walking in my direction.
Are you in your car? At
I
this
am in
point?
my car.
Okay.
I'm in my car, and I see them, and I just happen to kind of look up for a second, and I see them heading towards me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so mom, grandma, two kids walking towards me. They happen, luckily, to be parked next to me.
Oh, good.
So I was really
yeah,
front
yeah,
row
yeah.
seat.
Yeah. You're front row seat.
Yeah. So they're walking. So all of a sudden, this little boy, which of course I'm going to have to assign him a name. So we're just going to call him
Timmy?
Timmy.
Timmy.
Okay.
Sounds like a good one.
I do like that. And actually, this sounds like
Oh,
legit.
good.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
So, Timmy tears across the parking lot out of his mother's grasp, running top speed as a 6-year-old can. Okay. Laughing all the way. It was almost like a cartoon character type thing. Like
yeah.
he's got his head thrown back and he's like, like he is sending his mom into absolute hysteria. Because the parking lot is full of vehicles
People
that
are
are
trying
now
to
leaving.
leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a 6-year-old is only like as tall as like a bumper.
Yeah,
So obviously
fair.
a car cannot see
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
you're coming out between
feel like
parked
Timmy's
cars
got it
into the
coming.
lane. So immediately his mother
Panic?
is in a panic.
Does
Oh no. Let me be quiet. Don't ruin the story.
I've got 6 scenarios
I know,
going on.
and it's gonna happen.
Okay. Oh.
It's gonna happen. So she immediately starts screaming his name.
Timmy!
Right? She's screaming.
Yeah.
Timmy is hauling.
He got
laughing
places
the
to
whole
be.
way.
He's
Laughing
got
the whole
somewhere
way.
to go.
And I'm like this. Oh, so because this is like slow mo, and of course I'm also sitting there going, "Dear God, please don't let this kid get me hit by a car. Please don't get this kid, because I'm gonna have to get out of my car and do something."
Yeah, not the time.
So he runs past my door, right? So I see his little head past my window. I'm looking out the window like, "Oh, there he goes. Oh, there goes Timmy. There goes Timmy." She's screaming.
Yeah.
Damn it! She's running with this baby carrier. Grandma's behind because Grandma, she's trying, but
she got a hip thing. Or something.
She gonna do what she can do. She gets to the car, so I'm looking in my rearview mirror.
Yeah,
because I see a car coming behind me, and Timmy is between my driver's side and their car. So he is like getting ready to run right in front of this car that is coming up. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm saying my prayers because I just got out of church and Jesus is real and he is in the parking lot.
Yeah. That's fair.
So I'm like, Lord God, please don't let this kid get hit. Please don't let this kid hit. And I know she's saying the same prayer.
Yeah.
But she's screaming his name.
Yeah, Timmy!
Timmy! She throws the baby carrier.
I knew that was going to happen.
Timmy is laughing the entire time. She throws the baby carrier into the parking lot. Baby rocket.
Oh no.
Just rocket.
Oh
rocket.
No.
Okay, yeah. And she tears up. He's like, he runs in front of the car. Car slams on its brakes because luckily they were paying attention.
Yeah.
Then he is tearing out because that wasn't enough.
He gonna go play in traffic now.
Exactly.
Oh,
he is heading straight for the street.
Attaboy.
She is like, she is running so hard and fast. This baby is now seeing. So I don't even move my car because I'm like, if I even move, the fumes from my car are gonna get in this baby's face. So grandma doesn't even pick the baby up. She is still like waddling towards trying to help her daughter collect Timmy, who is now weaving in and out of parked cars, going towards the street and the traffic.
Timmy needs some toys taken away.
No. Timmy needs his ass whooped.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it.
Can I just pause
Go
for
ahead.
2 seconds?
You can pause.
You know what you should have done?
What?
You should have clotheslined that little guy with your door. Just yeet.
Listen,
you're done.
It happened so
you're
fast.
You're done.
It was happening so fast. I couldn't. There was so much going on.
Just like juke him out. Just.
I could have opened the door and then I would have been.
No,
then
you'd
I would
have been
the
a hero.
No.
Anyway, okay, so booking it. Timmy's going to traffic.
Finally.
There's a baby in the parking lot.
There's a baby in the parking lot. Finally, Mary catches her son, Timmy.
She literally like punch him in the face.
No. Oh. So she's got him in like a bear hug, right? So he is throwing his body all every which way, laughing, cracking up. She's like, Timmy, stop it. Put him in a chokehold. Night. Night. When I cut off all the air to your brain, you're gonna go to sleep.
Where's the Benadryl? Mima, get the Benadryl. It's time to put Timmy to sleep.
And then I'm gonna put you in this car, strap you down.
You know when that kid got home, it was something else.
Listen.
She was like, get out of this public view. Get out of
She put him in that car. Bless her heart. She put him in this car.
Collected her baby.
He's still screaming. She's like, get in this car. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. And he is like, no. No! We can having a battle of wills in the park. And I'm like this in my car. Looking out my window.
You want me to handle this for you?
No, listen. What you gonna do?
Yeah, what are
you gonna let him punk you out like that?
Yeah.
Is that what you about to do?
We all watching.
We are watching.
As
I'm sipping my coffee that I just got from the sanctuary. You, for real? That's what you're doing?
Who gave Timmy red dye number 4?
Listen.
Who gave that child sugar?
She shut the door. Timmy is kicking the back of the seat. Throwing his head around. Then she goes back to collect the baby that's still sitting in the parking lot that's been sitting there for a hot minute.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Then she turns to me. She's a sweaty mess. Face is sweat. Because I'm looking dead at her, right? So she turns right around. We face to face. We look at eye to eye. And she's like, sorry. And I was like, boo-boo, sorry for you.
Sorry.
No, no kid.
Yeah, I don't got to go home with him.
Yeah,
I don't got to go home with him.
And I went, you are better than me. Because I'm going to tell you right now, somebody would have called the cops. Let that have been my kid. Somebody would have had to call the cops. because I would have been in that parking lot
Beating
getting
Timmy's
it in.
ass.
Listen,
Let me tell you.
Don't be playing. Are you serious right now?
Woo! Playing in traffic.
Oh my God, you got me throwing my infant on the
middle.
sidewalk? My infant on the sidewalk? I will.
Timmy's grounded until he's 18.
Timmy,
If you're out there,
man, Jesus saved
when
your
you get
life.
old enough, I'm telling you.
This is how you know.
There was a hand of an angel on top of your
a
head.
hand of an angel. Angels
wrapped around wings around you because mom
Angels.
did not take your life. Shoo.
Listen, this is how you know that God gives the right kids to the right parents. Timmy couldn't have been
Oh
my
my
son.
God. Nope.
That's why he didn't give me
Nope.
that kid.
Nope.
Because he knew. Yeah. So that was, I looked at that and I was like, whew, okay, whelp.
You said you're better than me.
You are better than me.
You are better than me.
That's the truth.
Amen.
Amen.
Poor
And let the
girl.
choir say.
Lady, I hope you get a spa day or something at some point soon.
Let the
because
church say. So look, whoever you are,
the
miss.
amount of patience you have for Timmy.
Look, sis, whoever
Sis,
you are,
fam.
prayers go out to you because
Lots
it is
of
a
love.
battlefield at your house.
Yeah.
Clearly.
God bless the second one. Hopefully it's a lot calmer.
I don't know if it was a girl or a boy.
That's
but
why I said it. I
I know, but I hate
baby.
to refer to children as
hopefully the second
baby. The
baby
baby.
is not as rambunctious as little
the
Timmy.
baby.
That was fun.
So
True.
Anyway,
Okay.
so now that there's that,
Fact.
do you have a
I do have another story.
Oh.
A baby story. Like it's not about a baby. Let me make that clear.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause I was like, what's
no,
going
but
on?
it ties into what we're going to talk about today. If that's what you were looking for. Is that what you want?
We're going to talk about 5 things I love about men.
Yeah, that's what it ties into.
This is weird.
Oh.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess now I need to hear the story.
No.
because
So we're going to talk about this, and I'm sure
Oh.
you got some notes, and I had a different perspective and different perspectives, and that's what we're here to do. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
So this week I got home after a really long shift. It was like 1:30 in the morning by the time I got home. I always meal prep for myself, but I also try to meal prep for the husband so he's not, left twisting in the wind.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well,
you
that was my
okay?
stomach. Hopefully that didn't come across. My bad. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. So
Something
decided
about
to
the meal prep.
I was like, food. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So anyway, I opened the fridge and there's nothing prepared. Usually it's in like the Tupperware, something to go. I mean, he doesn't have anything prepared at this point. So I was like, oh, I'm awake. Like I'll
do
kind of
something.
do something and been really working on stuff. So I make a whole setup for him, but I also know that he's a dude. So he
Okay.
needs some very direct directions, right?
Right. You don't need a whole bunch of
No. So
Child
when
marinade.
no, he's
Yeah.
gonna be like, there are 16 Tupperware containers
Yeah,
in
you
this
just-
fridge. I'm gonna take them all because
I
I don't know
can't.
what she was talking about.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So here's how that goes. So usually we'll leave each other like little random notes, or, especially since our schedules don't match up.
Right.
And so sometimes we're not seeing each other for 3 or 4 days at a time.
Okay.
Depending on what's going on with our schedule. So I had put a couple Post-it notes. Some of the stuff was regular food that could stay out, like put them in his like containers or whatever. And so I had stuff here, lunchbox here, on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had 3 containers or whatever inside said fridge.
Okay.
So he had like his work laptop set out on the counter. And so I left him a note, just said, hey, here's the containers that are inside. And also left him directions on how to prepare said food once he gets to
yes,
work.
yes.
Not that he's dense. That's not what I'm saying.
Nobody even assumed that.
Not saying that. But I do.
That was an awkward little
Well, no.
segue.
So listen, like you don't want it to be one of those things where you're like, okay, I made you this food, but you only put 4 of the things together, or you messed it up in the microwave because you weren't supposed to put it in the microwave. Anyway, so I left him directions on how to
Okay, go ahead.
prepare said food.
All right.
And then left another note saying to go over to this area and look for the next note. And
like a scavenger
it is a
hunt.
scavenger hunt for your lunch.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
So I do all this, and then as if that weren't enough,
Oh, there's more.
I texted him.
Oh my Jesus.
So
God.
that way, when he woke up in the morning, he would have an immediate.
I feel like you're being a bit extra.
No, but like he really appreciates it, right? So that's cool. Yeah,
Fair enough.
So
I mean, it works for you guys.
yeah,
So
it's
that's
not
all
like
that
he's
matters.
like, quit telling me what to do. He's like, no, I appreciate it. It's one less thing I got to think about. He's got
right.
a lot on his plate.
All right,
A
fair
lot more than I want on my plate. So, trying to make it easy for him. So he gets up. I guess I sleep in because it's 3:00 in the morning now. So
Yeah.
I finally go to bed. When I wake up, I have a note waiting for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get downstairs and he says, thank you very much. And it's on a little Post-it note. And,
Yeah.
how we have a little thing that we do with
Yeah.
our
Did he make
signature.
you scavenger hunt? Did he
No,
make
because he
you-
knows better.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, because
Okay.
he knows better.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's one thing that really I appreciate. And it's all those different little things that we do for each other. So, yeah. And that ties into what we're going to talk about. That's one of the things I love about men.
What? I can't-
That makes sense. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I thought this story.
Where'd you think that was going?
I don't know. It's not there. I'm sorry.
was a
I feel like
Post-it
I'm very
note.
disappointed.
No. So look,
Yeah,
love languages. There's a book. and
Oh,
we're
Jesus, God.
We'll link it
You
down
know
below.
what? Oh, my
No,
God.
love languages. That's what I love about men.
Listen.
One of them, if they can
Listen.
get to that space where they understand it,
Look,
Post-it notes.
Listen.
I love Post-it notes
Listen.
about men.
I apologize that all of you had to go through that story the way that I had
Shut
to go
up!
through
It's
that story.
amazing.
It wasn't amazing. What that sounded like to me was you left 50,000 Post-it notes for your husband on how he needs to fix his meal. And I don't know how that related to the topic
no,
of
because
today.
it was all sweet. There was love in those notes, and there was a love in the return note. He knew enough to.
What did the return note said?
write
Thank you.
back.
The return note said thank you.
No, it was like a paragraph. I took a picture of it. I'll show you after we're done. That was a kiss.
I am over you at this point.
Wait till you hear.
We are
wait till,
only
wait till
20
you ask-
minutes into
wait,
this podcast, and I am legitimately
Wait.
over you.
wait till you ask me what one of my favorite things about men is.
You're not allowed to talk anymore for the rest of this podcast.
It's not Post-it notes. I'll tell you that.
Over.
Okay,
Oh,
go
dear
ahead.
God. So, in case you had not figured out, by that story, I'm not surprised that you haven't, because I also would not know where we were going with today's topic if I didn't know.
I'm done.
That
I'm done.
was
I'm done.
absolutely.
I will wrap that back into this.
No,
Don't you
that
worry.
was 3 minutes of my life I will never get
You
back.
are welcome.
Or you either.
You are all
Sorry.
welcome.
Okay.
It's coming
So,
back around. Go ahead.
Our topic for today, wow, is 5 things I love about men. Okay, so that's our topic for today. Apparently, hers is
Post-it
Post-it notes.
notes.
Um,
I'll work that back in. Don't you worry.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Okay, so give me it.
So we're gonna kind of go back and forth. We'll go down the line. I'll do one, you do one. I'll do one, you do one. Till we get down
Okay.
to the end of it. I don't even. I'm gonna start because that was
You hush.
okay. Wow. I'm so thrown off.
This is the story.
Okay, no. So I don't really see. Unlike you, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I don't really have an opener story for this, so we're just
Fair.
gonna jump right into
Okay.
this, which is what you also should have said.
No. There are people that are connecting with my story out
They're
there.
not.
What? Leave it below. Post it, comment. I don't care. Prove her wrong right now. Please.
It ain't gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
All right. So one of the don't be looking at my notes.
I can't see him. I don't have my glasses on.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I see blur.
Because I want you to be surprised.
Me too. Clearly. Me too.
Like everyone else, I want you to be
All
surprised.
right, let's do this.
All right, so 5 things that I love about men. The first thing, I love men who are men. So let me expand on what I mean.
Yeah, because that's about as confusing as my Post-it notes.
I know. Actually, it makes total sense. So I'm a little bit traditional and old school, and I know this may come across shocking to some and maybe not popular to others. But I really do. I do believe in some of the traditional values of gender roles. Okay. So I actually very much enjoy and I'm attracted to a man who has a desire to watch over and protect and cover the women in his life. Right.
Yep.
So an example of that would be things like men who give up their seat on public transportation or whatever for women, right? So I cannot stand it. I cannot stand, like, this pet peeve gets on my nerve. You would get the death ray literally staring at you.
Yeah.
I'll be talking like under my breath, but loud enough for
so
you
you
to
can
hear
hear
it.
it. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
we're like, no, this dude is not sitting here
Yeah.
with all these females standing.
Yeah.
He got all these women standing, got pregnant women standing, got elderly people standing, got babies standing,
Yeah.
and he's sitting there playing on his phone, acting like he can't see everybody else around him.
Yeah.
That is not a good look.
Yeah.
For me, you can't do nothing for me.
Yeah.
I don't care who and what you are, with how cute you are, what kind of money you make, what other principles you feel like you live in your life by. I can't get with you.
No.
And I've even told my daughter, I said, dude, if you go out with a man and he's all nice and sweet and lovey-dovey to you, but then y'all go out and he won't give his seat up, I said, don't even bring that fool home.
Yeah.
Don't even bring him home.
Yeah.
Don't do it, because I will clown him so hard that you will be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Not only him, but him
You
too.
will
And his
too.
parents.
And his
Because
mom.
somebody didn't
And
raise
his
him
mom.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is huge for me. What's also huge for me in keeping with that theme is men who have, like, we're in this day and age where people are kind of braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
That's a good word, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not a word, but
It
that's
is now.
It is. It is.
It sounded good, didn't it?
I did braggadocious.
Braggadocious. Well, you know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, like, men want to be talking too much, you know, about who's doing what with who and where and why and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, where is your sense of, like, wanting to defend and cover and protect this woman's reputation, her emotions, just caring for her in a different kind of way, whether you're with her or whether you're not, whether it was a casual hookup or it was somebody you used to date, now you can't really stand her. Like, I don't care what it is, she's still a female, a woman that was in your life. You're a man.
Yeah.
Like, be a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And take care of her.
Yeah.
Don't be in here lying, playing with her feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not, men don't do that.
Right.
Boys do that.
Yeah.
Males, I should say.
Yeah.
The males, just meaning that you just have those gender parts. Okay?
Got it.
Men don't do that.
Don't do that.
So I like men who understand and have a sense of just, like, responsibility, a sense of chivalry, a sense of respect and appreciation for women. They cherish, love, and are concerned for the women in their life, whether that be their coworker, their nieces, their daughters, their girlfriends, their exes, the mother of their children, you know, whoever it is, the woman that's standing next to you in the grocery store line, like, just the women that you are coming in contact with, that you have a sense of protectiveness over them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's my one of my top things
ones
that I love about men. Yeah. Which would lead you to believe that there's a lot of men that I don't love.
Fair.
Because there are a lot of men that ain't doing it.
Fair.
Yeah.
I think this day and age has definitely separated a lot of different, what that role should look like these days. And, you know, going back to that traditional sense of what a man should be or who a woman should be. And you know, there's a lot of different roles these days. You know, there's different things. But yeah, no, I can see that. Yeah, I agree.
Do you?
Yeah.
I felt like you wanted to disagree.
No, it's not that I don't disagree, but I think that it's like, yes. I also think some of those same attributes should be just being a good freaking human being. Like, if you see an elderly female, no, I know. No, I'm just saying if there's no disagreement there. is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Yeah. So what's your oh God. I don't even know.
Go ahead, ask me.
What is one of the things you love about men?
Penis. I'm not gonna lie. That's it. I don't need to expand on that. Get it? I don't need to say anything else. That's it. That's one of mine. We're gonna keep that short. I don't think it's on your
but
list.
Not short.
No.
Listen, no, it wasn't on my list because I feel like that's one of those.
It is now. What, obvious choice? No, I'm just saying. That's one of the.
I think that's one of those things that's pretty obvious.
It is.
If you're a woman and you're into men, then that would be why you're into men.
It's on my list.
Okay, I'm not gonna hate on your list.
Thank you. We don't even need to we don't need to talk about it. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Well, let's
Number one, penis.
Oh my God.
Didn't see that coming.
I did not.
Good. That's why we don't talk before we do this.
Here's the thing, but I should have because I know you.
You should. You
Listen, I was expecting more, but you have fulfilled my expectations. Or I should say I was hoping for more, but I expected that.
You did. Good.
You
cool.
fulfilled my
That's
expectations.
it.
Thank
Moving
you,
on.
friend.
Moving on. You're
Okay,
welcome.
moving right along.
Moving on.
All right, well.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real. You're welcome. Try to recover. It's
I
fine.
can't even focus at this point. Oh my God.
I got real close to that mic too when I said that.
Yeah.
Penis.
It wasn't said in a sexy way, though. I don't know. No, don't.
Okay,
just leave it.
We're done.
Just
It's a lot of saying it, though. Go ahead.
You've said it now like 4 times.
You told me to.
I didn't. All right. So then my number 2, because one of us is far more cerebral in this conversation than the other.
I'll get there.
Hopefully on the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Men who are secure and confident in who they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, listen, I feel like I don't even want to look at you.
I didn't say a word. I'm not even thinking anything.
Because I think that the next thing that you're going to say is something just as ridiculous as the last thing you said.
No. Some
look,
of ours are the same so far.
listen,
I don't want to. I
listen.
mean, it's not like we have 5 different things.
Promise. We might. Well,
Nothing is
listen,
going to be anatomy from here on out.
Thank you. Promise me. You'll do better.
Here, pinky. Pinky promise. Pinky swear. Got it. All right, we're good.
Okay.
No more anatomy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So men who are confident and secure in who they are. So I have, unfortunately, had the pleasure of being with men who are extremely intimidated by my fabulousness. I don't know. Whatever. Everything that is me.
That's fair.
It is. It is. My personality is pretty big.
Okay.
If you hadn't noticed, along with my hair.
I'm getting you a T-shirt.
Yeah, you should. My
going to.
personality is as big as my hair. Big hair don't care. But I'm also extremely ambitious, and I really believe in growth and self-reflection and really trying to push myself to do and be better. Like, I never feel like it's enough, right? So it doesn't mean that I'm necessarily like restless or discontent in the things that I have, but I always feel like no matter how good things are, things can always be better.
Okay.
Gooder.
Good.
Greater.
Don't say that.
I know.
Makes
I
my
did
ears
it just
bleed.
I did that's why I said it.
Thank you.
Things can always be improving. You can always be striving. So it's not that you're not happy with where things are.
No,
what
but you're driven.
doing.
You're driven.
But I am extremely driven.
Yeah.
Right. And that's not to take away from anybody or anything else, or to say, like I said, that I'm not content in where I am or who I'm with. It just means that I have gifts inside of me.
You want to give them away.
And I want to operate in those gifts while I'm here and I'm alive, right? So it doesn't, but I think that can translate sometimes on the outside to she's not happy.
Right.
You know what I mean? That nothing is enough for her.
Right.
And, I mean, which is true, but not true.
Well, yeah.
It's, as long as there is opportunity, then I'm going for it. Like, I'm pushing for it. So I think that can sometimes, like, again, be intimidating. I also read. It's funny. Like, I enjoy knowledge.
Yeah. It's a weird way to put it.
I know. Well, because I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
So because I enjoy knowledge and reading and, like, traveling and learning different things, I have opinions.
Okay.
This is, like, shocker. Like, women
Duh.
have opinions.
Yeah.
I know. So, if you get with me, you're not getting
Is it
the wallflower, like the,
let me stand over
like
here.
You're not getting
yeah.
that. You're
Okay.
going to get
Well, let me ask you this before you get too far down.
Okay.
Is it one of those things where what if he's secure enough and opinionated enough that he has a differing opinion?
Oh, absolutely.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Don't I want no yes man?
No.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, honey. Yes, babe. Yes, babe. Yes, babe. No.
is that how it sounds?
To my ears, it does.
Okay.
Because I've had enough of you and your yeses.
No.
Can
Argue
you
with
say,
me.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Please.
Have an opinion.
Listen, all my relationships are always like fire, like tumultuous,
Yeah,
like
you're not wrong.
ghetto love.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
what I like to refer to it as.
Yeah.
Like, one day we want to punch each other in the face, and the next day we're like,
I
don't
love
take
you.
him to jail.
Don't take him to jail.
I'm calling the cops on you, and the
my
next day I'm
God.
like, get your hands off of him.
Yeah,
That's my life.
fair.
No, I'm just
fair.
kidding.
It's not
I'm
like
trying
that.
to grow up.
Yeah. She told me to grow up.
Trying to grow up, trying to have some more appropriate relationships, please Jesus. Okay, anyway, so But no, yeah, no, I do want him to have his opinions, but I want him to also value and want to hear and respect mine.
Yeah.
And I think that takes a man who is, again, secure and confident in who he is to be able to walk next to a woman who also has opinions, who also is driven and motivated, who, he wants to be a supporter of that and to be your biggest cheerleader. It's like, it's such a, like, one of the surefire ways to get me to like lose respect for you and attraction is to be like petty and what's the word that I'm looking for? Like if I tell you something that good that's happened in my life and it's like,
Is it?
because again, that's how it sounds to my ears.
Got it. No words,
That face.
just making noise.
Just like,
Got it. Yeah. But where does that come? So why?
Because it's like they can't be happy for you.
Yeah.
So it almost feels like they feel like you're outshining them. You're doing better than they are. You got things going on. Instead of him being like, yo, when you win, we win.
Yeah.
Like, this is team whatever.
Yeah.
We making this thing happen.
Yeah.
Instead, it's like, good for you.
Yeah.
It's like, but
They're there. Yeah.
I can't. Look, you ain't even cute no more.
Yeah.
I can't. You can't do nothing for what. I mean,
Now, would the shoe be on the other foot too? And what'd you say? You said penis. Yep.
I started to say you can't do nothing for me,
Except for. Which
it's not enough.
No.
That's just not enough.
I guess it really depends on what you're looking for. Would if the shoe were on the other foot?
Yeah.
And that wasn't English and that wasn't proper grammar.
Oh, okay.
Whew. If he were. Let me try that again.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my
get
God.
it together.
Get it together. If, say he was the one being successful.
Yeah.
And would you be in that same
Oh my
role for
God,
him?
I'm rocking 1,000%.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to tell me nothing about this dude.
Yeah.
I'd be like bragging on him.
Let me ask you, have you ever been in said relationship?
Where the dude was more successful than me?
No. Just where you had that common ground, where you guys were able to find compromise and balance in that.
Nope. I'm single. We are living single in the 90s kind of world.
Oh.
I'm glad I got my girls.
Oh, still doing it.
Keep your head up. Yeah. Okay.
I was going to go with
That's too
Single
much.
Ladies by Beyonce, but.
Okay. No. So anyway, that tends to be an issue and a problem.
Okay.
I'm pretty successful in things that I'm doing currently, and I'm also pretty creative, and I try a lot of different things. I'm not scared to take risks, and that seems to be an extremely intimidating thing for a lot
some
of
people
men.
want to be grounded in a sense of security. Like we know what tomorrow's going to look like versus I'm okay if it doesn't look the same as it did yesterday.
Yeah, let's wing it.
Yeah. Oh God.
See where this takes us.
Whoa. I did not see that coming.
You didn't?
No.
Neither did he.
Anyway, no, I agree. I think that's a really good one and one that any successful relationship has to have is that balance. And I think some people are more bold about that as far as in the female role, like being progressive, being successful, wanting to take the risk, wanting to go out and do new things, versus some people who just kind of get stuck in the mundane and the daily stuff. We all do. It's easy.
Even when you're bold, there's still routine. Like it ain't every day is a freaking
today
unless
I'm
you got
climbing
millions
Everest.
of dollars. I mean,
tomorrow I'm gonna be in Cuba. I don't know.
Unless you're independently wealthy. I mean, there does need to be some consistency about your life. And obviously, if you have kids and family and stuff like that, that there's some things that need to stay status quo, so to speak. But that doesn't mean that your life cannot be sprinkled.
Oh, what was that?
Sprinkled with some pixie dust every now and again.
We're moving our hands.
It's weird. I'm that glitter.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like to keep it shiny, fresh, and new.
Dig it.
Yeah, and I need a dude that's going to be secure enough in himself to be okay with that.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. A lot of dudes will like that about you, but then when they get with you, because that's the thing that attracted you, or attracted them to you. But then when they get it, then they want to like cover it because they don't want other men to be attracted to that. And it's like, again, be secure in yourself and who and what we are. You ain't got to dim my shine. Like anywhere. It's okay. It's not. You ain't got to dole me just to feel good about what we're doing. Yeah. I only want you to be glittery in the house. When you go outside, put a paper sack on.
Lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. Thank you, Usher. No.
My eyelash
What
just got
happened?
stuck. My eyelash just got stuck.
Oh, God.
And you know what that was?
That was
Me being not
in
happy
with
where,
my
you were
ascent-
where you were going with that.
Lady in the Street freaking a bit. I love Usher. Shout out.
Okay. Next.
Okay, well, I didn't give a number 2.
I'm waiting for you to give your number 2.
Oh, okay.
That's where I was
got it,
going.
got it. This one's actually good.
Oh, God.
Not in that sense. She's over here like biting her nails. What's she gonna say? What I'm gonna say is, I like a man who is willing to. I like how you're already laughing. You literally have no
sorry.
faith in me
I'm sorry. I don't.
to move forward.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I like. I wish I could think of something quicker. Anyway, I like a man who can grow with you in the relationship.
Okay.
I like that, kind of tying into what you're saying about, being successful or different things that you want to do in life and being able to do that. I also like somebody who can grow with you emotionally.
Okay.
So regardless of where you guys started before you knew each other, what do you know now about each other, and what is your past and your future, and how does that combine into your present? What is going to be what you inevitably become?
Okay.
And if that man is adaptable, and can emotionally be intelligent in that regard, right? Like, so
Okay.
they can see what you're seeing and see it from a deeper level and understand that if you just have a moment, that's coming from somewhere else, right? Like if you're in a space and you're upset, that it may not just be the situation, it may stem from something deeper than that. So I do appreciate a man who can grow emotionally in a relationship with you. That's not just one dimensional. What? I didn't say penis.
I know.
Okay. Did I steal a topic?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to ask you something that's probably going to be like.
No, ask away. That's what we're here for. There's no such thing.
There is actually.
Okay, that's fair.
So here, I'm going to kind of play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Because to a certain degree, what you just kind of described is a woman. So let me elaborate. I know.
Okay.
But I'm getting ready to, you're going to be like,
Okay.
So traditionally, biologically, men are obviously wired very differently than women are wired.
Right.
Right. That's just science. It has nothing to do with,
Right.
How you're raised or any of those kind of things. Just biologically, we are wired differently.
Right.
So women tend to be wired more emotional and nurturing and
Fair.
that sort of thing. And men tend to be wired more logical.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So that does not mean that a man cannot be connected to his emotions.
Right.
It just means that generally speaking, most men tend to default to logic more so than emotions.
Right.
And women tend to default more to emotions than logic. Again, doesn't mean that women cannot be logical.
Right.
I am a woman. I'm extremely logical.
Well.
Extremely. But I was also raised by my father. Like I was raised by men.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of beat the emotional side of me. That's a story for another day. True facts though. Okay. But anyway, so if you're looking for a man to be extremely like emotionally intelligent and in tune with these emotions and able to really kind of live in that space, are you not kind of almost describing more?
No, because I think that exists. I know that it exists.
It does, but it's
I'm not saying that they need to be 100%. Okay.
Let's
talk about
talk
this.
about our
let
feelings.
me just
Okay, well,
realize
and so that's what I want you to expand on, because I think that a lot of women have that expectation that they want, if that man in their life is not like super expressive about their emotions, they're like, you never talk to me, you never this, you never, and it's like that's not really how men are wired.
But there's a way around that. There's a way for him to understand what and where you're coming from.
Okay.
Even if he doesn't need to be in that same space with you, there's still the ability to connect with you and understand that I get that you're having this reaction. It's not me that you're mad at. It may be, 6 years ago to an event that happened and now it's a trigger for you, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
But he can still grow with you emotionally in that sense. I'm not asking him to be my therapist. You know what I mean?
Emotional response with you.
No, I don't expect him to cry with me in that moment. No.
So that's what I'm asking for clarity.
Yeah. No,
so
that's
you're
fine.
asking him to understand your emotions, not necessarily for
be
him
emotional.
to be.
No,
Okay.
I think that there's a difference between you can absolutely be logical, black and white, structured, algorithmic,
and
whatever
have
you
empathy.
got, and still be compassionate and empathetic. Absolutely.
Right.
And I think that's a hard part for people to understand. When there's conflict, it doesn't always originate from whatever it is that's going on. It could be
Absolutely.
something else that's tied into that. And so I think
This
if
is
you
a
have a
symptom of the
man,
illness.
if there's a man that can grow with you in that, then you're going to be more apt to be with that person long term. You're going to be more apt to understand each other. And so
I just wanted some clarity.
yeah, no, that's fine. And like I said, that ties into the whole. I have to maybe link it below. I don't know how that works. I'm super technology challenged.
Oh my God. All right.
But there's a book out there that has done well for different relationships, and it's love languages and how you express that. Men are different than women.
I have yet to read
Doesn't
that
matter.
book.
Oh, girl, I got 2 copies. I'll send it to you.
Oh my
I'll bring
gosh.
it for you.
So okay, but the reason why I said that is because I think that you find that a lot. I've heard that a lot with women where they're like, he just doesn't. He won't tell me what he thinks, how he feels, and we spend all this time like freaking trying to psychoanalyze this dude and figure out what is his feel. And I'm like, you're asking for like another girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like you and your girlfriend sit and talk about what happened, and then how did that make you feel?
Yeah.
And then what do you want to do? Like that's what we do when we get together as women.
Right.
Okay. A dude. Like, I mean, some do. I'm not going to, like, some do, and that's okay.
Yeah. But
overwhelmingly, they just be like, yeah. You good? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, you sad? All right.
Yeah.
What you need?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you need. Look, get what you need.
Get what you need. Tie it right
Don't
back
nickel
in.
and dime it.
Oh,
We're going
Lord.
back to the
Oh,
laptop.
Lord, the
okay,
laptop.
no, but, no, seriously, but they're like, can I get you some ice cream? Like, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to be super.
But I
know.
think that's a very tricky space, because I don't think that's every man.
Of course. Well, there's no every to
No,
anything. There's
I know.
always going to be exceptions. I'm just saying, generally speaking, we going into a relationship it's almost like a win. Like I go into this having the expectation that this man is probably wired this way.
Yeah.
If he's wired a different way, you're like,
Found the unicorn.
Found the unicorn.
I found the unicorn.
Yay!
It
It's
does
magical,
exist.
right? But you shouldn't go into it because
Expecting
then you
that.
start.
No, I agree.
You start getting rid of really good relationships and really good men.
But that's what I mean
because
by-
you have an unrealistic expectation.
But I don't know that it's an expectation so much as it is a growth
like.
opportunity for you, for the relationship, right? Like, so even if he isn't that way to begin with, if he's open to it, then there's still room for growth. I think if you just come in and you're just this person, because like you just said, you're striving and moving and you're driving and driving.
I am driving towards my future.
And okay, all right. As far as like, that's change, right?
Yeah.
In change, there is growth. And I
Yes.
think that if you're able to do that with a relationship and with a heterosexual relationship in particular, which is what we're talking about.
Right.
I think that, do I anticipate like every person that I'm going to meet, every man that I'm going to meet is going to be that guy? No, but I think it exists, and I think it's a potential for every man. I don't think I'm not asking, look, I don't want my husband to sit there and cry with me.
I don't either.
That's weird.
It
Like,
is-
I need
it
somebody
is-
to be strong
Right.
when I'm in that moment.
Right.
Like, you know what I
Please.
mean? And so, but a basic understanding, right? A basic emotional understanding.
I like this. I wish.
Oh,
the
why are you
teardrops
leaning like that?
Would fall.
Yeah.
I just immediately went to Eddie Kane in the 5 Heartbeats when he was crying. It was a very sad scene because you don't like to see. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. All right. We
He
don't like to see
he
men
looked
cry.
very
I
dejected.
mean,
I'm sorry. That was
good.
probably an inappropriate interjection,
no.
but I went with it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you did.
All right. Sorry.
Penis.
I apologize. Oh God. Somehow we always come back to that.
Duh.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep going.
Men who are funny.
Mm-hmm.
I love
that.
men who are funny,
Sense of humor.
but for reasons beyond just the making me laugh. This is a couple reasons. Okay. So one, I don't know if you have ever thought about this or not, but because I think about everything, it's a blessing and a curse. I'm working on
I have a
it.
constant jukebox. There's a playlist.
Right?
That's all I got.
That,
Just
that
music.
also happens too.
Okay,
that
good.
you randomly theme music. That's why you bust in a song every now and again because it's like, oh, it
Walking
just
in the grocery store like
bubbled up.
007. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that's too
okay.
much. All right.
I like it.
People who are funny are smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Quick-witted.
So you literally have to be intelligent. Unless you're doing like slapstick humor, which I do not find funny.
No.
Slapstick humor is stupid stuff like, oh my God, I just passed gas. Isn't that funny? No, it's not. What are you doing?
pass gas all the time.
Yeah. Okay, but do you
I'm a
do it to
gassy
be
person.
funny?
No, I do because I'll die if I
Okay,
don't.
well but that's what I'm saying.
Fair, okay.
Somebody who's
But I
doing
do
it
find farts hilarious.
Oh my god, of course you do.
But I know that you're not the audience for that, so
Exactly.
I don't do it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah. Not for me.
Not for this girl.
No. All
right, anyway,
I have
okay.
a thing.
Smart
So,
cruiser,
but
yep.
yeah, it really you actually have to be well read.
Yeah.
You have to have a good handle on people, human nature, what is happening in society, how
Yeah.
people interact. You have to be able to read a crowd.
Yeah, it has to be appropriate.
It has to be appropriate. You
Yeah.
have to be able to understand, timing and all these different things. All that it leads back to intelligence.
Yeah.
And so men who are genuinely funny, like quick wit, make you like, oh my god, kind of way.
Yeah.
That's an intelligent man.
Yeah.
And so that I find extremely attractive, and I love that.
Yeah.
Men who are funny are also tend to be extremely optimistic
Mm-hmm.
and kind of easy peasy, let things roll off their back. They can make a joke about stuff. They can laugh about themselves, other people, situations.
Not
you
so
know what I
serious
mean? They're
all
not
the
so
time.
serious, yeah, and super just kind of stoic and stick in the mud, whatever. And that's what I need in my life because that's who I am. I'm very light. I'm very laid back. Stuff don't bother me. In fact, things that should bother me don't.
Probably don't.
Yeah. They really don't.
Yeah.
Which kind of infuriates other people because it kind of comes across as like, you don't take nothing seriously. You making jokes about that. I'm like, dude, life is short.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of things to be stressed about.
Yeah.
I can't be stressed about everything.
No.
So sometimes it's just kind of
Let the small
off and
stuff go.
and let the small stuff go.
small
Make a
stuff
joke
go.
about it and let's move on, right?
Yeah.
So I genuinely enjoy a man who has a solid sense of humor.
Yeah, I support that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a question.
What's up?
Is this your Tinder profile that we're working on?
I hate you.
Is this what this is?
I am never doing online dating.
She's
ever
single.
again.
She's said it multiple times, and she's going through a list of likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
This is so auto-confined to date.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm
this
kidding.
is
I'm kidding.
not going on Tinder.
I strongly support the sense of humor one was also on my
Yeah.
list. So I don't really have anything to add to that. I think it's I'm trying to look. I gotta reapply chapstick soon. It's hurting. We're good.
Oh my god.
No. So, but the sense of humor thing, I definitely agree with, and to the point where it's not like that's your driving personality trait, right? Like
Yeah.
you're not
Nobody
on
wants a
all
clown.
the time.
Right.
I
Nobody
need you to
wants a
also
clown. Oh
be
my
serious.
God.
It's,
I feel
I
like
don't know
I
how
have
to
an
fix
eyelash.
it. Listen, we
I have
talked
a-
about my makeup skills.
Oh my god, I have eyelash in my eye.
Get
okay,
it.
that's better.
Get it.
That's better. I can see now.
Oh God, crisis averted.
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost was blinded by a
Oh,
lash.
sweet.
Okay, go ahead.
That was it. No, I just tied it. Like
Oh.
I don't need somebody to be on all the time.
Yeah,
I agree.
'cause
Like
that's actually annoying.
yeah, that's
Then you just-
take it down.
yeah.
Or not everything is a joke.
Right. Be serious
Take
every
it
now
down.
and again.
Yeah, yeah.
Be a grown man.
Be an adult.
Yeah. Please. Ew.
Oh, we are both on the struggle
We
bus.
are on the struggle
Wow.
bus. God.
Shoot.
Okay, so here. Oh, I actually skipped one.
I
I had
mean,
to go
it's
back.
not like it's in an insequential order.
Maybe
thing.
for me it is. Okay, don't judge my life.
Again,
Don't
dating
judge my life.
profile.
Men who are hardworking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that people tend to hear that and think, oh, a man with a job.
Right.
Which, please,
Yeah. Also that.
by all means, be employed.
Please-
you
please have
can't
a
do
job.
nothing for me. Let me explain. Look, let's keep it real. You can't do Nathan for me. Nothing.
I haven't said that in a long time.
Yeah, I had to bring it.
But here's the
for
deal. No, let me make this
if
argument.
you are unemployed, you're not ready for a relationship with me or anyone else.
Okay, so say he's in a job. Oh God, I really need chapstick.
Okay.
Between him being in a
He's
job,
between gigs.
you get. He's gigs. I can't. Anyway, so he has a job when you meet.
Yeah.
That shit goes to hell in a handbasket.
Oh,
Fine.
that's a different story.
That sucks,
Yeah,
right?
That's a different
But-
story. We're together already. And
Okay.
things fell apart. I get it.
Okay, so
Don't lose your job, be at the bar and try to get my
no,
number.
but what if he's in between jobs? You guys meet. He tells you this, but then he's also like moving and grooving for his kid, or he's moving and grooving to try to do stuff for around the house to kill. Maybe he has a savings account that he's good with for a little bit in between stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he can still be hard working at home.
Listen, okay,
If you're the breadwinner, like say it goes to that place
Listen.
and you're the one making money, and he's like building stuff all over the place. I don't know, like I don't know, fixing your car.
Okay, listen.
Taking the dog where it needs to go.
Okay. Oh. All right. If you don't have a job, you can't do nothing for me. I just want to make sure that we are clear on that. So let me expand.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Penis.
No, but
that is one thing that he absolutely can do for you.
I don't listen. No. No.
I am putting chapstick on. I don't care if it's on film. It hurts.
Oh my God.
It
so
hurts.
listen, let me expand on that
I'm
because
listening.
I always end up sounding superficial.
That's why I pointed it out.
I know. So let me expand on that. What I mean by that.
Okay.
So when I was in my 20s, I struggled. Because I think that that's what your 20s are for. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to get it together. You're going through school. You're starting out in your career. You're bouncing around. You're living from pillar to post. You got an apartment. You got roommates. You're doing all kind of things, right? So that's kind of the expectation. You may or may not have a car. Your car may or may not be reliable. There's a lot of different things that are happening, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you start to move into your 30s. Things start to get a little bit more stable and settled. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all right, I kind of have some stuff established. I got a savings account. My car is more reliable. I got a job. I got some benefits.
Right. Some benefits.
Please, let's have some benefits, right?
Yes.
I need a man with a
Yes.
401k, please.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. It's a real life thing. These are adult things. Maybe some life insurance.
Oh, God.
That's when you know you really grown.
She just trying to off you.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
life
not. That
insurance.
means you're really planning for the future. Okay. So that means you have a vision for yourself and where you're going.
Okay.
Okay. So when life happens to people.
Yeah.
And I 1000% get that. And that's no shade against anybody. Life has happened to me. Yeah. Things come and they go and stuff happens that's outside of your control. But when you are in those spaces where stuff is happening to you, especially in your 30s and 40s and 50s and whatever, where things are happening to you, that needs to be your focus.
Yeah.
You should not be trying to put those weights on someone else, starting a new relationship with somebody else and putting those types of weights on a new person who is just trying to get to know you. Yeah. And now you want to be like, oh, hey, and I got these heavy weights that I need you to help me carry over.
Yeah.
No, boo-boo. No. I'm not in a space for that. That was then. I'm moving forward now.
Right.
So if we are together already and established and things happen, then yeah, absolutely. We rework that relationship to work for us while you're trying to figure out your next employment move, because you ain't going to sit on this couch and let me take care of you for the next that ain't going.
I want to sit on the couch and let somebody take care of
Listen, well, then you make that work in your relationship. It ain't going to work in mine.
I tell him every day, I'm like, can we just figure this out? He's like, no, I still need you to go
exactly.
to work.
Take
still
your
got bills
behind
to
to
pay.
work.
Fine.
So, no. Yeah. So I need, at this point in my life, at 41 years old, I need a man who's doing just as much, if not more, than what I am doing.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Okay.
And again, I don't have an expectation. I have been with people who make less than me. Mm-hmm. That's not a huge thing for me. Like I'm not like, oh, I'm making such and such a money a year, and you're making 20 grand less than that. I can't get with you. But if you making 80 grand less than that,
so you have a financial.
You ain't gonna be able to talk on me.
You have a financial. You don't want to take care of somebody.
I don't.
Okay, so
I want us to be equal partners.
I think that's a different narrative than we're talking about just the financial state. So basically, it's a matter of balance for you. You want it to be a ebb and flow where it's you both are supporting the relationship financially as well.
Right.
Okay. That's clarification because I think that's different than some people are okay with somebody who stays home and takes care of everything. Yeah. Right. So there's stay-at-home dads.
There's no shade against that. That can and that's what I'm saying. Even if I was in a relationship,
right,
and he lost his job, and that was what he was doing, right? Why we figure it out? Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But to be like,
hey, this is what I do.
Oh, I'm not going to work, but I'll cut the grass. Yeah. Boy, no, what you're going to do is you're going to work and cut the grass.
Yeah. Okay.
That's going to be our conjunction.
She doesn't like to cut the grass. I've offered a few times.
I do
she
not
does not cut the grass.
I don't.
I love cutting
grass. As a matter of fact,
I'm
getting ready to move into a house that don't got no grass because I don't want to cut it. No. Or just enough that the little neighborhood kid can cut it for $10. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. Whoever the neighborhood kid is.
Timmy.
I don't want Timmy cut my grass.
No, that fool cut your grass in about 46 seconds.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah. So,
try and stop me.
What's next? What you got?
No, go to your next one because I feel like it's going to tie into that more than it is that one. The financial thing for me,
Okay.
I like the balance aspect. It's not necessarily like you make this much money, so
Okay, did that make
means
me sound superficial?
It did. That's why I
Are you
asked for
serious?
clarification. So that
But
because
I'm saying still, even with clarification, it made me sound superficial.
yeah, because if
Wow.
you're not, and I say
Look,
that from a place
ask,
of love.
Look, ask me if I care.
You don't.
Nope.
I know you don't. So I think for me, it's about how you present yourself. It's not as long as you're not a woe is me. If you are completely content and doing what you're doing, but you still have goals and you're moving and you're driven, like that's cool. Like that to me, that shows that you have purpose, or that you not that you have purpose. Everybody has purpose,
Right.
but that you are searching for a bigger purpose. And so if you make 80,000 less than me, then that's what it is. But if you present yourself in a fashion that doesn't come across as I make 80,000 less than you, and I'm not saying that it's like it doesn't matter like your clothes, the brand of clothes, the car you drive, like that doesn't.
No, but
You
this
know
is
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying. Let's keep it real. This is what
Okay.
I'm saying. If at this point in my life, I know what I want my life to look like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that includes like traveling. That includes, having certain type of furniture in my house, living in a certain type of neighborhood, driving a certain type of car, doing certain types of things. Like I've already struggled. I've already lived that life where I was without, where I was on the bus and whatever. And that's everybody goes through it. I'm not saying anything negative about it. I'm saying this is where I am in my life at this point. Okay. So if getting with this man who's making 80 grand less than me, going on vacations and things like that just doesn't, how does that work? That I have to pay for vacation?
Well, no, but if you're self-sufficient in that fact, and if you're able to put yourself out there and support yourself, and then plus one, what's the difference if that was his role? What if you make 80,000 less than him?
It's not his role because 80,000 less than him, I'm still getting it.
No, I know you're still
Like, so
getting
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
No,
It's
I
not,
know.
It's not 80,000 less is I'm making 20 grand a year.
Right.
Or I'm making 10,000 a year, or I'm making 30 grand a year, or 40 grand a year.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm saying if I'm making $100 and something thousand a year and you make 80 grand more than me, $100 and something thousand a year is not to be slouched at.
But
Like,
that would also be a difference between where you go on vacation and if he's going to be willing to pay for you. Just as vice versa, if you were willing to put up for him. I guess the hard part, if you are self-sufficient and you're in a space where you're doing all these things and this is what you want your life to look like, then I guess you just don't go for those people. But what I'm saying is, what if
just don't go for those people.
What if the universe has a different plan? What if there's something more for you to learn and
then
being
God
with
would have given him a job with 80 grand more.
I cannot. I cannot.
Just kidding. I am so sorry. That was funny. That was funny. I'm kidding.
What if
I'm totally kidding.
What if he hits every other checkbox and
Every
you
other
find out 6 months later, not 6 months because that would be kind of deceiving, but you find out that this is part of who he is. Is that an automatic, I know I felt
just-
for you this kind of way because you hit this and this.
I feel like a man who is ambitious and driven and working in those directions, that's not where he's gonna be.
So let's keep it
in
real.
life.
Let's keep it
And this is what I also believe.
Okay.
That if you're not in a place of being able, again, if you're not in a place of being able to give just as much, if not more, to a relationship, then you probably are not ready for a relationship.
That's fair.
I'm not. I at this point, and I know a lot of women do this. If I was only making like $30,000 a year or $40,000 a year, I'm not gonna get with a dude and expect him to take care of me. I'm
Right.
not gonna do that.
So what-
I'm not ready for a relationship right now until
Okay.
I can be self-sufficient on my own to a certain lifestyle. Then I don't need to be with it because it's not his responsibility. He's not my dad.
Right.
It's not his responsibility to take care of
Right,
me.
right.
And I'm not your mom. It's not
Right.
my responsibility to take care of you.
So what if he makes 30,000 a year? He's self-sufficient with what he makes and he doesn't ask any of that of you, but he hits every other mark for you. He doesn't expect to go on vacations that are crazy, and he doesn't expect for you to buy him a Mercedes. And
Then
he
we're
doesn't
not.
expect
Then we're
for
not
you.
in the same place.
Okay.
So our lives are not going to
Yeah.
mesh up anyway. It has nothing to do with money.
Okay.
As much as it has to do with we don't have the desire to live the same type of lifestyle because I do want to go on vacation.
Not that he doesn't want to go,
Okay.
but what I mean is like he doesn't expect you to pay for it. Like say he's able to do what he needs to, or he's
Okay, hold up. Hold up. Tell me where
I'm
you live in.
just saying.
No.
We're gonna catch so much flack for this.
Where
episode.
are you living? That you make it $30,000. Where are you living that you
The
can pay
woods.
all your bills?
I
and
live in a
everything and
tent.
go on
What if he lives off grid?
again. Then we're not living the same.
I
type of
feel
life.
like you would never meet this person.
Exactly.
Number one.
So I'm not. Listen.
I know.
Let me be clear. I am not saying that it's wrong. Or
Right.
that there's something wrong with anybody who's living in any tax bracket, right? What I'm saying is for me and my life. That's
Right.
all I'm saying. It's just for me. That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with anybody doing anything.
Right.
Look, YOLO. Live your life.
YOLO.
Do you. I don't care
cannot.
if you are happy making, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then have
It's
at
just
it.
not for you.
It's just not for me.
Okay.
I know what I want my life to look like,
Right.
so I need somebody to be in that space.
Okay.
I'm not, trying to jump 50,000 leagues ahead of me. Because again, I don't have that expectation that somebody would take care of me.
Right.
So I would not want somebody to have the expectation that I would take care of them.
Okay.
If we are together and that happens, different story.
Yeah. Obviously. I mean,
But I'm
you
not
can't-
coming into it where you going like, hey, yo, homegirl,
I don't
you
have a
gonna have
job.
to take care of me.
Right.
Like, no.
Yeah,
I'm
I gotcha.
I'm not for you.
Okay.
Or I should say you not for me.
Yeah, either way.
Either
way.
The
Either way.
answer's no. Either way.
Okay.
And that turned into a
No, it's a good conversation to have. I just,
know.
clarification.
But
on
you're
both
trying to make
fronts.
me sound bad.
I
and
ain't trying to
feel
make you
like
sound bad.
did,
You
did.
asked if you sounded superficial.
And
Let's
I
be
don't.
honest. And
that, I sound real talk. I'm saying what a lot of people
won't
say.
say.
Yeah, exactly. But they think in their heart. They be like this. Yo, this dude coming up here on a bus pass up to my car window. Talking about can we go on a date? Nah, boo.
No, I'm
Because
good.
I'm going to have to pick you up.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen. Or you going to have to Uber or get a ride.
Uber.
Ride your bike.
Find a way.
To the restaurant.
Find a way.
No.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Moving on.
I know. Moving on. Okay. Because it's funny what my next one's going to be
Oh,
after all
sweet
that.
baby Jesus.
A man who loves God.
So a man who wants to walk in the wilderness like Jesus did, you don't want nothing to do with him.
A man who loves God. Okay,
All
let's.
right.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. So here's my thing. All right.
We went from hard cold cash, what you driving, where you living.
Materialistic, superficial to
he
man
better
who
love
loves God.
Jesus.
He
Yeah.
loves God. Okay, listen. Can I for real though? Let me
Yes.
be.
Yeah,
let me be
yeah,
real.
yeah.
Let me be real. Not that I haven't been at this point. I know I've probably lost a lot of friends, and that's okay. I feel like it's hugely important that everybody, be accountable to something or someone outside of themselves. If you are the end all be all, standards can change at any point in time.
Right.
Right. So when we all good and in love and I'm getting what I need from you and what I want and I'm happy and I feel good and life is whatever, then the idea of being loyal and faithful and honest and compassionate and all that I'm doing that because I am getting the things that I need.
Right.
But then the minute that you start upsetting me, the minute that you're not doing what I want you to do, the minute that things start to go kind of awry in a relationship, which they will. I mean, every relationship is going to have
always
good and
conflict.
bad. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then when I am only accountable to me, I can start to justify why I'm not being honest to you anymore.
Yeah.
Why I'm not being loyal. Why I'm not
Right.
being faithful. Why I'm not, because I'm only accountable
Talking
to
to yourself.
myself.
Right.
So I can make the standard whatever I want it to be and feel good about it and be like, well, the reason why I ain't got to be faithful to you because you ain't in here doing nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't here. You ain't got no job.
You ain't got no job.
You make 80 grand less than me.
Oh my God. I cannot.
But for real,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you are accountable to something outside of yourself, the standard is the standard.
Right.
Right? So
That doesn't change.
That doesn't change. So God says, be honest. He don't put no caveats on it.
Yeah, there's
he don't
not
go
a
be
if,
honest,
unless.
unless.
Yeah,
Or you only
but.
gotta be honest only if.
Yeah.
It is be honest.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all
so,
she wrote.
Regardless of how I feel,
Yeah.
he told me to be honest.
Yeah.
And if I'm accountable to him, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Honest.
Yeah.
So I think that women want to do this thing where they make men be accountable to them.
Yeah.
Like, do what I told you to do.
Yeah.
Or, if you want to be in this relationship, I don't want you to feel accountable to me.
Right.
I do not. To be quite honest, I
Yeah,
do not.
no.
Because I'm not God and I don't have the ability to change anybody.
Right.
Everybody is control of themselves, right?
Yeah.
That's between you and Jesus. What I want you to be is accountable to God.
Yeah.
Because when he tell you to act right, you won't act right.
Yeah.
If I tell you to act right, you may or may not, depending on how your mood is today.
Right.
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 So I strongly, and then of course, because regardless of what anybody out there feels or thinks about God or Jesus or whatever spiritually, I believe, I don't believe, whatever, I think we can all agree that the principles around I think we can all get behind those principles.
Right.
Be
Regardless
honest.
of what you,
Regardless of what you believe, I think we
Yeah.
can all get behind that. Be
Yeah.
honest,
Those are
be
just
faithful,
basic
be
human
fair. Exactly. Just good morals,
attributes,
just good
just be a
values.
good person. Yeah.
Right? Don't play with people's feelings.
Yeah.
You know
Don't
what I
be a
mean? Be a man
douche.
of your
Yeah,
word.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
So I think we can all get behind that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I think loving God encompasses all of those characteristics just of being a good human being, a good person, but being accountable, not just agreeing that that's the kind of person that I should be, but saying this is the standard and the standard never changes.
Yeah.
So to me, you are more stable and more reliable. You're grounded in very real things. And I can trust you.
Yeah.
Versus I can trust you only as long as I'm
Only
making you feel good.
Because unless
because I will try you.
Yeah. Oof.
That's real talk.
She is
Look, I
not
know
lying.
myself.
Yeah.
I'm honest.
Yeah.
I will try it.
Yeah.
It ain't easy. It ain't easy.
Oh, she's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Not wrong.
So that would be one of my big ones. What about you?
Sense of family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Regardless of what that looks like. I'm not saying they have to love kids, but just to have a sense of family. The unit.
I hate children.
I hate kids, but I'm a family man. No.
I'm a family man.
I think that a sense of family means more than just that. A sense of community, a sense of belonging.
Okay.
I think that if you are able to not be a selfish person, then you're able to be a good person.
Okay.
But that's just my, and I don't really have much to expand on. I think a good sense of family is important to me.
Okay.
It's an attribute that I would look for.
Okay. Yeah. So that's our 5 apiece.
Oh, there we go.
That's our 5 apiece.
Penis.
Oh my God. It always comes back.
It definitely comes back
to that.
Yeah.
All right. So some motivation, some takeaways that we always got to kind of give at the end of our shows. We don't want to just sit here and just hammer on and not give you something to think about.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot to think about in that today. Oh, Lord. I know I'm going to get
Especially from
so
Autumn.
many comments
So
on this. So many. Y'all be gentle. They're like, we going to be as gentle as you are. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Listen, regardless of what your 5 things are, like figure out what works for you. Figure out what is important.
Yeah.
And and be realistic, right? So nobody is perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody on this planet is perfect. If you have these expectations that everybody's going to hit all of these check boxes, you're wrong. It's not going to happen. No. What I think you really need to be looking for, or what I have myself have looked at, is what are some of my hard lines?
Yeah. What am I not going to be willing to
do without?
To budge on.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. What are those things? And then there's some other places that you can compromise on.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, like honesty. That's a hard line for me. I'm never going to be able to be able to do that live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In any way, shape, or form. I am extremely honest. Right. So that's a hard line.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But whether you are, got brown eyes or freaking blue eyes, like that's dumb stuff. Like who cares? You know what I mean? But some people have very specific. Like they are too ridiculous.
They're genetically in it to win it.
It's too much.
Weird.
It's too much. Too much. I like a man who only did, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Chill out a little bit. So, but figure out what matters to you and what it is. And once you get your list, measure every man against that list.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time, waste a lot of time trying to feel these dudes out because we ourselves don't have an idea about what it is we want and don't want.
Yeah.
So we just going for anything. Man show up. He got a penis. So he can take me on a date. Why not? Stop it.
No, but
does he have some of these characteristics?
Yes, and those are musts. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, the answer's automatically no. I don't care how cute he is, how much money he make, what he's offering you.
It's not going to go well.
Never going to work.
It's never going to be.
It's never going to work.
No.
So make your list and measure every potential dude against that list.
Yeah.
Even the dude that you got in your life right now that's the kind of hanger on and you trying to decide if he should stay or go, measure him against the list.
You feel like you just want people to break
I
up.
don't want them to break up. I just want you to be real. People wasting a lot of time.
There's a difference between compromise and like sacrifice, right?
Settling.
Like that's don't settle.
Yeah.
If it's not,
Compromising
you're just gonna
and
gonna
settling are two
hurt in
different
the
things.
end. Like it's just not gonna go well.
And which was the next thing that we,
sorry.
no.
Did not know that.
No, it was actually perfect because that
okay,
was the
good.
thing. Don't settle.
Yeah,
like if
don't.
you have your standard, don't settle.
Don't.
Just,
Remember those things that you went through in other relationships
Yeah.
too. Like if those didn't go well and there were certain check boxes there that weren't being met, then like don't do that again,
Yeah, yeah.
Don't settle.
and there is somebody for everybody.
For sure.
There is somebody that meets the qualifications that you are looking for.
Yeah.
So just hang tight.
Yeah. There's a
until
person.
he shows up.
There's a reason. There's a
reason it's
always
in
a
you.
reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's always a reason.
And my final motivational takeaway.
Is it a high five?
Well, no, it's not
do
a high
that?
five.
Oh.
No, we're not going to high five. You must first be the things that you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that a lot of times we tend to want to, we want that other person to fill the gap for us.
Yeah.
I want somebody who's stable and faithful and who is financially secure.
Right.
But I am none of those things.
But I'm not any of that. Those are just wants. I need
I
somebody
need
else
you
do
to be
that.
all of those things
Yeah.
for me, but I ain't
Yeah,
none
I'm
of
not
them.
willing to do it.
Stop it
Yeah,
already.
Yeah. You
and
gotta
that's,
do for yourself.
That's the part that I was talking about with the then you're not ready to be in a relationship.
Right,
at this
right,
point.
right.
You
Yeah.
need to get those things in
Figure
order
out what your
first,
life needs to look like or what
Right.
you want it to look like.
and then go get that thing.
And then you're ready.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to be at a different level at a different time with different people.
Yeah.
And that's why I said there's somebody for everybody.
for sure.
Everybody's not meant to be with everybody.
No,
Right?
no.
And it's no slight and it's no shade. But you do need to be the things that you want. You want somebody to be honest? Yo, get some honesty in your life. Right?
she's
And I
looking
don't
at
mean
you.
Look, I'm looking dead
She
at
is
you.
dead eyeing
You
you.
know exactly
She
who I'm
said-
talking to. Look. Okay. Just take a moment and take it in. All right.
We're dead eyeing the camera.
We are death raying the camera. No,
Oh,
seriously.
death ray.
And that
Ooh.
means honesty in every aspect, right? Not just whether you tell the truth or not. I'm talking about
Every
you
part.
got all them side people that are kind of
Yeah.
hanging on in the background. You ain't honest.
That's not.
That's not honest.
No.
Right? You got kids you ain't telling nobody about?
No.
That's not honest.
It's not honest.
I'm just saying people are doing that.
That's fair. It's neat.
Tell the truth.
It's awkward.
Okay?
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Don't be fake.
Yeah,
If
don't-
it's meant to be, honesty is the best policy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, you want somebody who's faithful to you, but you got a wandering eyeball. You constantly.
She went country.
Eyeball.
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 Eyeball, 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 eyeball.
Wow.
Right. Get it under control.
Yeah.
Figure out what is causing you to be all over the map and needing attention from every which way before you get into a relationship so that you can also be faithful the way that you want somebody to be faithful to you.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The biggest takeaway for me is do not be having expectations of other people that you do not have of yourself. Become those things first so that you can get those,
Be
things,
those
as
things
well as
for somebody
receive
else.
them.
Yeah.
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 For sure.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Oh, that's one thing we agree on today.
And penis. We also agree on that.
On that note,
On that note,
thank you for tuning in. Dear God, I cannot wait to read the comments
Ooh,
on
child,
this one.
it's gonna
I'm
be a
getting
lot.
ready to get
There's
dealt with.
God's
And
got
I'm
a
okay
bigger
with
plan
that.
for you.
You know what? That's what I'm here for.
Here it comes. I'm excited.
That's what I'm here
No,
for.
No, it's all
I know.
good. Nothing
So
but
it's
love.
okay.
Nothing
I
but
love.
love.
I'm gonna say those things
Nothing
that
but love.
other people want to say.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
y'all have an excellent week. We will
Absolutely.
see you later.
Stay healthy. No joke. That wasn't
Wash
even a
your
joke.
hands.
I was being serious.
Yeah, stay healthy. Wash your hands. Stay away
Social
from people
distancing.
who are coughing
Yeah. Don't.
and hacking.
Yeah.
Stay at
Well.
home. Just
Keep your family safe.
common sense, people. Common sense. All right, we'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh,
We didn't do the comment thing. She can edit. She can edit.
follow us. Follow us on all of our social.
Follow us on all of our social media and across all the podcast platforms. Give us a big like, a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Subscribe. And we look forward to talking to you guys next week. I got it, Autumn. It's
Facebook,
okay. Yeah.
Instagram, YouTube,
Twitter.
Oh my God.
All of it. All of it. Just
Oh
be there.
God.
Be
Thank
there.
you.
All
Thank
right.
you. See, that's team
Yeah,
player.
team-
right
high
there.
five.
No.
Oh,
no.
we're no elbow.
Coronavirus.
Oh,
Boom.
coronavirus. Got
See
it.
y'all next
All right.
week.
See ya. Bye.